Listen, Roman Reigns is a thief. All these days as him as champion, these days were stolen. He did not earn these days. You people look really dumb now, right? And here's why. There's a new report saying that Roman Reigns will have an even lighter work schedule, even more lighter than now. Let that sink in for just 1 second. Where are all the people that were trying to gloat to my face that Cody Rhodes lost? Yeah, that didn't age well, did it? What is Roman Reigns doing good for that show since that win? Nothing. He has not defended that title since then. Cody Rhodes has been a workhorse since that match at WrestleMania. But once again, where are you idiots now, huh? What good did that win come from? That win did not age well because now his schedule will be even lighter now. So yes, I was right. Cody should have won. Like I said, idiots, what were you celebrating? You look really dumb now. This is hilarious. I'm always right at the end. It was always patience. I knew my day will come to glow back in your fucking face. Roman Reigns, his schedule will be lighter than that crap is now. How do you feel about that now, huh? So, will that title feel more prestigious by your logic that you said? Listen, let me tell you about real combat sports. In real combat sports, they don't allow you not to defend your title for months and months and months. When you do that, guess what they do? They will take that title away from you until you come back. Hence why they always have an interim champion. Until you come back and you are ready to fight, they have crowned a new champion in your place until you come back. That's how real sports work in the UFC and in boxing. You can't go months and months and months without fighting for your title, or they will take that title away from you. That's how real sports work. This 1,000-day garbage, dog, I don't view him as a 1,000-day champion. How? Out of those 1,000 days, this dude has only fought, maybe 15 guys for that title. In 1,000 days, this reign is manufactured. It's like, look, let's say I'm undefeated in fights within the past 100 days. That sounds impressive. Okay, but what if I told you within those days I haven't fought anybody? That's the same thing here. Roman Reigns has not defended that title since his Cody Rhodes match. And his next match, he still won't defend that title. Dude, you people are so dumb. How is this making that belt prestigious? It's like, this 1,000-day crap, it don't mean anything. It's useless. It's meaningless. 1,000 days, he's only faced maybe 15 guys for that belt. If that, if we're being honest, I'm just guessing. It's probably less than that. Within a 3-year span. So by your logic, how is this 1,000-day reign impressive if he's not showing up to defend his title multiple times a month? That's why I said CM Junk was a better champion. AJ Styles was a better champion. Brock Lesnar was a better champion. Bobby Lashley, Drew Mack, all were better champions. Because Brock Lesnar, this is going overboard. So look, when it came to Brock Lesnar, I never had not one issue with Brock as champion because he never cheated. It's like, look, every time he did defend it, he was always whooping ass. When Roman Reigns defends his title, does he whoop ass? No. That's why I have a huge issue with him being champion. How you gonna be super, super part-time and every time you come back, you cheat to win? Brock Lesnar never cheated to win. That's why I never had not one issue with him being champion. Because at least he was whooping ass every time he did wrestle. He was always dominant. If you are dominant, you should be champion for as long as possible. That's why I'm like, bro, why do people have some kind of issue with Brock Lesnar as a champion when he was whooping ass every time he fights? If he is whooping ass, then how can you have an issue with him being part-time if he's whooping ass every time he is called in to do his job? Right? Roman Reigns, he cheats. He cheats. I have an issue with that. That's what I mean, like this reign means nothing. If the majority of your match you are cheating to win, the Usos, Solo, those are his ace in the holes right there. Without them, he's boring. Dude, Cody Rhodes had that match won until Solo interfered. Drew Mack had that match won until Solo interfered. Sami Zayn had that match won until Jay interfered. See, that's a huge pattern here. Finn Balor had that match won until the damn turnbuckle snapped. See what I'm saying? He is a manufactured champion. All his wins are flukes. Logan Paul had that match won. Seth Rollins had that match won. See what I'm saying? This is a huge pattern. Do you people know what a fluke is? That's a fluke. That is a fluke. Do you know what a fluke is? I keep saying it, but I don't think you know what it means. A fluke. These are fluke wins. If Solo helped him via a damn spike to Cody's throat, that's a fluke. Because Cody had that match won. Finn Balor lost because the turnbuckle snap. That's called a fluke. Roman can't beat KO clean. He always had to have the Usos help. That's called a fluke. You couldn't beat KO without having those guys help you. That's a fluke. He's a fluke champion. This reign is meaningless. It's like 1,000 days. Okay, let me get this straight. Why is he being praised? Like it makes me feel like I'm a dumbass, right? Every time he's on TV, they keep on bragging about he is now this amount of days as world champion. Bruh, he hasn't defended it within 2 months. Like what? The last 2 months, he has not defended his title. So what's impressive about it? He hasn't wrestled in months. How is this impressive? I'm gonna say it once again. How is this reign impressive if he's holding the title hostage? He's at home chilling. So he's stealing these days. These days are being stolen. These days are not earned. Those 1,000 days are stolen, not earned. The only reason he's been a champion for this long because he doesn't defend it as often. That's why CM Punk is better as a champion. It's like, how are you a great champion when you only fight maybe 4 guys per year? 4 guys for that title per year. So by that logic, how is he better? And he's cheating to win against those guys. He couldn't beat Brock Lesnar clean, but Cody Rhodes did. Like I said, this is a pattern of weird behavior. It's like he's champion for 1,000 days for doing what? Nothing. He barely wrestles. Like I said, if this was the UFC, Dana White would have took away that title, because you can't keep that title if you don't defend it for as long in a certain time period. That's how it works in the UFC. Dude, let me give you another example of what I'm talking about. What if a boxer told you, yeah, I've been champion for the last 5 months. All right, cool. How many fights have you had within those 5 months? If he told you one, would you be impressed by that? No. You know what I'm saying? If a guy from the UFC told you he's faced only one guy within the last 5 months as champion, is that impressive? Does that mean he is a long reigning champion? No. Those days are stolen. He stole those days. He didn't earn those days. It's like you can't call yourself a long reigning champion if you're at home chilling, not wrestling. It's like you people are dumb. Like, you people got worked. I did not get worked. You morons got worked by the WWE. I didn't. Because this reign is fake. Wow, it's crazy too, because these same idiots think Roman Reigns is a draw. It's like, wow, I can't do it, man. What the hell's going on? How is he a draw when he barely shows up to be a draw? All right, he showed up last week. Okay, did Roman Reigns show up 2 weeks ago? No. And guess what? SmackDown, they put up the same numbers. It don't matter if he's there or not. SmackDown is a machine that runs by itself. It don't matter who shows up. Roman Reigns don't wrestle on these shows, so how is he a draw? What is he drawing? That is a huge spit in the face to all those guys on that SmackDown roster. So you are making Roman Reigns take credit for every guy and girl on that SmackDown roster who was helping drawing numbers for that show. Make that make sense. He's not a draw. Once again, he's not a draw. Nobody is a draw on these rosters. How? SmackDown, look it up. They average the same viewership if he's on the show or not. These are not lies. These are facts. Google it. These are facts on facts. He's not a draw. Nobody is. But to say this guy is a draw when he don't show up, how dumb are you? Like, what? Imagine, this guy is at home chilling, and yet SmackDown are still averaging the same numbers if he's on the show or not. But by your logic, he's a draw. How? You see how dumb that sounds? But the fact of the matter is, yes, I was not lying. CM Punk was a better world champion. That long reign that CM Punk had was way more impressive than Roman Reigns. CM Punk was a workhorse. He worked his ass off on house shows and on weekly television. He always worked. And yes, he was a heel. That's what I mean. He was a bad guy. So let's compare heel runs. CM Punk was a better champion. And I think he had Paul Heyman by his side, didn't he? But yes, he was a better champion. Because CM Punk was a heel, but he didn't cheat all that much. So that's why I didn't have an issue with him saying he was the best in the world. Because at that time, I think he was. You can't call Roman Reigns the best in the world when, bruh, you can't beat Cody Rhodes by yourself. The same Cody Rhodes that you marks don't like, okay, by your logic, how come Roman Reigns can't beat him by himself? All Cody Rhodes needed was one more crossroads. In 1, 2, 3. Until Solo came in and gave him that damn Samoan spike. He can't win by himself. So yes, he is the most overrated champion in the history of professional wrestling. This reign is manufactured, it's fake. These days are being stolen. That's it, I'm done.